Welcome, it's KrayZee here. So this week was really hard for me to draw mermaids. A lot of wedding things happened this week. I'm not married yet, but there was a lot of wedding planning and family weddings and stuff. It was just crazy. And so I was like 3 days behind on MerMay. So I apologize for the lack of good art, ? I don't know. There's a lot of them I just didn't like, and I rushed through them because I was just behind every single day. Like, there wasn't a day that I was on track. So this will be part 2 of my first attempt of doing MerMay. So far it's been really fun and really good practice. As the time of recording this audio right now, I am still behind. Hope you enjoy the art that I was able to create. Sorry that some of them were kind of rushed, but you know, still gonna keep doing MerMay, still gonna keep on going strong as I can. But take it away, Fleshy. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was not excited for this one. When I read Cubism, I was like, what is that? So Cubism is a style of abstract painting, which shows a structure of objects. Cubism rejected traditional techniques like perspective and modeling and depicted objects from multiple angles instead. It was developed by Picasso, which was another reason why I wasn't the most excited. Nothing against Picasso, but our styles are very different. Picasso and his friend George Braque are seen as the inventors of Cubism. This art movement actually emerged because Picasso was becoming inspired by African and Polynesian art. But I think that is so cool. I probably did not do it right, but with the pictures I was looking at and the stuff I was researching, this was the best that I could do, that like I was comfortable with. I don't know. It was just really interesting, and I actually enjoyed the process. I've never colored like this before or done anything like this, and I think it turned out really cool. I think this one's probably my favorite out of all of the ones I did this week. When I did this one, I was on time. Wow. Whoa. I wasn't a day behind, or 3 days behind, as a matter of fact. But it was just really cool to experiment with. To me, I feel like this is a really good example of experimenting with different art forms. Yes, I was skeptical of trying anything with Cubism. Even if it doesn't look like Picasso, which wasn't my goal, it turned into a really fun new experience. I think that's what makes art so awesome, is there's so many different types of art and different types of people that share with the world their talents and their personality through their art form and the way that they do art. And I think it's so cool that us as artists can experiment with that and to just mess around and see something new come out of our pencil. I think it's a beautiful thing. Art is just really awesome. This is the category of I hate everything that I make. So I just decided to draw a treasure chest with a little dude peeking behind it. Pretend there's a tail. I tried to draw a tail, but they were all ugly. It's just not having the best time. But yeah, nothing too crazy to say about this one. I will say I do feel like this one's better than a lot of the other ones because I actually took the time to fully color it, shade it, and make lighting. That doesn't mean that it's bad, don't get me wrong, like if you don't have lighting or shading, but it just feels incomplete to me when I don't. But yeah, that's it. Alright, so the prompt of this one is guard. So I drew a guard. Wow, she's so creative. While drawing this, I was still like 2 days behind. I rushed through the treasure chest one and immediately went to this one in the same day. I was just not having a good time. Here is the best gate you will ever see someone make. But yeah, wow, he's guarding. He's cool. Okay, I will say, I think this one's really cute. So the prompt of this one was to redraw an old mermaid drawing you did. I didn't really draw mermaids a lot except one time. And this one time, was my character Makia. She's been through so much designs. She was Earth, and then she was a mermaid, and poor thing. But yeah, I just stick to just making this have a pencil look. I actually really enjoyed this one. I think the main reason why I was getting behind and rushing myself, was because I was determined to color, shade, and light everything. So this one's just pencil, and I think it looks cute. Okay, so this one is cabaret. So apparently, cabaret is a form of theatrical entertainment and was often performed in nightclubs. It featured music, song, and dance, sometimes storytelling, and comedy. I didn't know what cabaret was at all until I had to search it for this drawing. You can see that I was trying to draw 2 mermaids, but dude, I was like 3 days behind at this point, and I just couldn't. I was like, I need to just make it easy for myself, like, please. So here I am sketching a completely different thing. But when I was looking at it, it seems that cabaret was like created in like the 1800s, but a lot of the outfits and stuff that I was seeing was inspired by like flappers, like in the 20s. So I just drew this mermaid in kind of a flapper outfit with her like headband with the starfish. But yeah, it's just line art. It's kind of lame, but I had to do myself a favor. Okay, so this prompt is Brave. The first thing I thought of was the movie Brave. How original. Brave was never really a movie I necessarily enjoyed. There's nothing against it personally, but it's just not one of my favorites. However, I do like the designs. And so I just drew them as mermaids. This one's kind of lame as well. I really like the drawing composition, but at this point, I was a day behind. I still am a day behind recording this. So this one's going to be the last one of this video, sadly. But yeah, this one I just did flat colors and line art. I didn't do any shading or lighting. Hope you're okay with that. But yeah, I really hope next video I'll be able to enjoy the process more and not be so behind, so hopefully I can get caught up. But yeah, so thanks for sticking around. Hope it wasn't too crazy for you. Until next time, bye bye.